Yes, yes, race fans, Formula One is back with the Australian Grand Prix at Prince Albert Park in Melbourne. And FP1, everybody went crazy, especially at Tifosi, when Leclerc and Hamilton led the field ahead of the two Red Bulls, looking really good on their qualifying pace. Then in FP2, the Red Bulls still looked good, Max Verstappen doing Max Verstappen things. The Ferraris look consistent, but Piastri led the way ahead of the two Mercedes. And everybody is not surprised that the Mercedes are in the mix because they've been saying they've been good all season long, and people still think George Russell is the man to beat on the long run pace. As expected, Aston Martin looks like they're going to be at the back of the field. They had some issues with both batteries having to be replaced, so they lost a lot of running time on top of their engine issues. So I would expect them to come out in FP3 in qualifying and be in the bottom of the barrel. Lando also is not getting representative times in FP1 and FP2 because he lost some run time due to some transmission issues in FP1. What about the new kids on the block? Cadillac finished where you'd expect. Everybody's saying they're having a successful preseason and season so far, but they're going to be at the back of the field, barring Aston Martin. Audi's looking a little bit better with Gabriel Bortoleto and Nico Hülkenberg solidly in the midfield and maybe being able to pull away and lead the midfield in some of the races. Alpine has had a little bit of an underwhelming start to the weekend after looking from preseason testing like they were going to be leading the midfield. One of the big surprises is Arvid Lindblad. He's been leading the way in the midfield in the Racing Bull. He's looking like he's going to have an Isaac Hadjar-like start to the season and really surprise people out the gate. So what are some of the big overall takeaways thus far? The drivers are still learning how to manage the battery deployment. Qualifying will probably be pretty chaotic, and you may have some people kind of out of position on the grid once qualifying is said and done, and we'll see where they end up in the race. The other thing they'll have to figure out is how to develop the car. So we expect them to be slower than last year, but I'm excited to see what happens for FP3 and qualifying tonight.